Sandra lived a life too perfect to be true, until the past she thought she'd buried came back wearing an apron and a smile. Welcome to African Folktales by KM. Sandra's life looked like something carved out of a sweet dream. At 29, she had everything many women prayed for: a husband dripping wealth, a home that smelled of imported polish, and a wardrobe that could shame a boutique. Chief Ina, one of Anuag's biggest building contractors, doted on her like a first child. He bought her a Lexus just to stop her from suffering inside taxes, flew her to Abuja for spa weekends, and turned their wedding anniversary into a yearly mini-festival. "Anything for my Sandra baby," he loved to say, slipping envelopes of crisp Naira notes into her hand, the way other men handed out biscuits. Inside their wide two-story mansion in Independence layout, Sandra's life had only one rule: never lift a finger. From the day she moved in, maids did everything. One washed the marble floors until they shone like mirrors. Another cooked soups so rich they'd perfumed the street. A third handled laundry, ironing Ina's senator suits till the fabric looked carved. Sandra's hands were as soft as freshly peeled yam. She boasted that she didn't even know where the mop was kept. Her mother once teased her during a visit. "My daughter, if electricity goes off and the maids vanish, will you know how to light a stove?" Sandra laughed, her bangles jingling. "Mama, that day will never come. Ina won't let me suffer." But her pride came with thorns. Nothing the maids did ever pleased her. If the ofoueri wasn't smoky enough, she complained loudly. If a curtain hung an inch too low, she scolded for hours. "Did you call this clean?" she once barked, pointing at a barely visible speck on the white tiles. The girls whispered that Madam's tongue could cut wood. It wasn't just harsh words. Sandra had a way of making the girls feel small for getting their birthdays, laughing when they begged for time off, mocking their accents. One maid, a gentle Imo girl named Ifeoma, left the house in tears after Sandra accused her of stealing a gold bracelet that later turned up inside Sandra's own handbag. The incident faded from Sandra's mind as quickly as it had come. But for Ifeoma, it planted a seed of bitterness. Months blurred into years, and maids came and went like the Harmattan breeze. Ina never raised his voice. "Let them go if they can't meet your taste," he would say, writing another check for a new agency. Sandra took it as proof that she deserved perfection. Yet, something strange began to shadow her perfect life. The replacements stopped lasting even a month. Some left with sudden excuses: family emergency, marriage call, while others simply disappeared without collecting their full pay. And still, Sandra's mouth sharpened, convinced no one was loyal enough. One hot August morning, after the fourth maid in 3 months packed her bags, Sandra stood at the window watching the compound gate swing shut. The air was heavy with the smell of last night's rain, and a silence she didn't like. She dialed the agency again.